All right.
In.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro?
Thank you for being here. Welcome in, everybody. Let's do a little roll call. We got so far Delroy. Hello. G to the row. What's going on? Gypsy. Hello. Carla. This guy.
How you doing?
Ken. What's going on? Kirsty. Hello. Author. Mary Ann. Hello. Welcome. So what's going on, Jack? How you doing, bro?
All right, man.
Good.
Good start off of the week. Goodens Auto. How you doing, brother?
Oh, goodness. What's up, bro? I gotta play with my settings real quick here. I don't know. I'm on my phone, so I don't know.
I think I only done this once on the phone.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but I've done it like so long that it never bothered me. But then once I finally got it set up on a laptop once, and I saw it I was able to see everything so clearly.
Right.
And then it was like going back to the phone was so frustrating.
Right. T-Mac, hello.
Hey, T-Mac. What's going on, bro? Welcome in, guys. So some of you, I'm just going to cut right to it here, Jack, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So we have been trying to plan something for forever. We've been trying to get together forever. I'd say it's probably 2 years in the making at this point.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Judy, what's going on? Nice, you got a notification. That's a thumbs up right there. Yeah, so we finally, I think, came to the conclusion that we'll just meet halfway somewhere, right? And then a few months ago, we started talking about Allegheny and this and that. And I don't mind saying that because we've pushed off of that spot, and we found another spot, and it does happen to be pretty affordable, which is pretty cool. Originally, we were talking about going camping. I think now it's kind of changed a little bit, and I'm looking into more renting a cabin for a couple days, 2-3 days if possible. But we don't really have the funds. So this is like a community outreach thing, and it's very uncomfortable for me to do this. I hate doing it. I know it is. I know. It really is very uncomfortable. But in the description, I just put a brief little thing. There's a PayPal link in there. This channel has not been monetized in about a year. It was, but it wasn't. I wasn't getting anything. They were taking, and not giving my end of things. So that's done. There is nothing coming in. Tired of getting threatened all the time, and they're gonna take this down and take that down and strike me and make the channel disappear, and all the videos are gonna go kapoof. And this is a video diary that I've done over the course of the past God knows how many years and how many miles, and I don't want to lose it. So when you take money out of the equation for the Google monster, they tend to leave you alone a little more. It doesn't bring as much traffic because they're not getting paid, but regardless. Anyway, so there is a little description there, and the PayPal link, or Jack has a PayPal link, I believe, as well on his channel. Mods, if you want to drop CameraMan's link there, that would be great. We're trying to get the crew, all the guys, Jack, T-Mac, Trapper, MT, anybody else, doesn't matter. Trying to accommodate that situation, cover some gas and some food. We're not looking for anything extravagant, by any means. It's going to be bare bones, but I think camping will be a little hard for us to maximize our ability to bring as much stuff as we want to. So having a place to charge our bodies while we charge our phones and equipment and everything else, and having multiple outlets instead of little tiny power banks that something's going to suck the energy out of anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we'll be able to do the night hunts and stuff a lot longer and a lot more, effortlessly and with more energy and stuff.
Right. And out of the elements.
Right. Yeah.
Well, at least sleeping out of the elements.
Right. Yeah. And and then we can also kind of sleep whenever we want to sleep and have a warm place to go, and you could sleep when you're in a place, you could sleep a lot less. And this area is fairly cheap. It's not bad at all. Like from what I was showing you and what I was looking up. Um, Obviously we have to stay outside of the area, but it's not too far. Like the travel will be worth it, I think.
Yeah.
It's still in the middle of nowhere. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful. But this is a community outreach, so that's my spiel. Maybe we'll have to bring it up for other people later, but let
Yeah.
me say hi to some of you. Yeah, and then chime in if you have anything, bro, you want to say.
Yeah.
Hello, Darren.
I
Nancy,
think you
welcome.
covered most of it. I have been getting donations in for it. We have the food covered already.
Yes, thank you
And
to whoever that was. I mean, I'm sure we'll name names later if they want to
yeah,
be named. If
yeah,
they want to be, if you want to be named.
yeah, I'm gonna ask everybody that afterwards and see if they want to be named. I don't want to throw names out there right this minute.
Right.
But yeah, we have the food covered already. A subscriber said they'd get that. We've had some donations come in. Very grateful. Thank you. It's a very uncomfortable, hard thing to do. I'm used to doing it all on my own, and not asking.
Me too. Me too. And this is just something that I just can't anymore. I was, and I was making it work and doing it that way, but I just can't, and I wish I could, and I'm sure you wish you could, and whatever. But to
Yeah,
make such a joint venture happen,
yeah,
it is what it is.
right.
So if it happens, it happens. There's no pressure involved here, everyone. By the way, there's no pressure. Your support is very appreciated, and it goes above and beyond anything. So there's no pressure here.
Yep. And yeah, there's no pressure to donate. Don't feel like, if you don't, then, we are going to keep trying to make it happen. I will donate my blood in gallons if I have to. I really want this to happen because I believe it will be a
Amazing.
phenomenal hunt
T-Mac,
with all
thank
this
you.
out there.
T-Mac, I appreciate it. We hopefully you could just get there and be there, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's
again, this isn't like we're not asking anyone to be like, oh, take over and like just take care of everything, because that's just extreme, right? But
right.
a little bit goes a long way. We're traveling a long distance. From each of us are traveling a long distance. I don't
Right.
know what you got, but I got a gas guzzler from hell. And I'm gonna have to bring my dog most likely too, which is a big thing right now. He's in bad shape, and I need a place to put him. I can't just leave him willy-nilly in the woods somewhere.
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm in a tough spot there. He's gonna have to go, he's gonna move on soon, and
Right.
yeah, it's a matter of time. Again,
Right.
finances come into play.
Right. T-Mac, we want you there. That's the we're all absolutely. I will donate 50,000 gallons of blood if I probably like one. But
What's up,
I
bro?
mean, we're gonna make this happen some way, somehow.
TKB, what's
All of
happening?
us be there.
Yeah, it'd be great. The more the merrier too. If anybody, I've invited a couple of guys from the area that aren't necessarily so public, but they do things out here with me and stuff. And but
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna make it. I'm so used to doing this traveling by myself thing. But yeah, we're looking to try and go as soon as possible. It's getting colder and colder and colder, and traveling is gonna be harder and harder and harder because the weather gets so unpredictable. The more you get into winter, like the chances of blizzards or whatever, maybe not blizzards, but snowstorms coming through and just trashing an area and making it untravelable. Like from Ohio to Long Island, and we're meeting in between in the middle of Pennsylvania somewhere. I don't even know where it falls on the map exactly. I really don't.
No, I just know the distance. I've been looking at the area, covering some zones, And I'll tell you what, man, I zoomed in on the map and there's a falls, and then not too far away, there's looks like to be two caves.
Oh well, Candy, thank you for that
Yeah.
donation. Thank you, Candy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll
Yeah.
probably
And
just send it. I'll probably send it all over to you, Jack, to whatever I get, because I just got bills like coming out on the, and then like when it's time to like get it, if you want me to get it, just send it back, and I'll just boom right
right.
away, so it doesn't keep getting sucked out.
Right.
Thank you, Sean. You know how it goes, bro. Like, Sean's a veteran too, and this was my service dog, and I'm having
Yes, it
trouble.
was.
I'm having trouble letting him go. It's been 6 months now where he hasn't been able to walk at all. I've literally been physically carrying him places. People have been asking why I haven't gotten out there a lot and doing what I normally do and traveling. And I can't. Like, I'm his 24-hour a day nurse. I have to physically bring him everything. I'm gonna get too worked up if I talk about it too much, but it's a lot. It's a lot, and I have to. I have to come to grips with the fact that it's time for him to move on. So it sucks, but.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that with my older dog. He's 15 and I'm hoping I can get another year or two with him.
That's that's a blessing in itself, bro.
Mhm.
Alan, what's happening, buddy? Alan's all the way in the UK.
Yeah.
Elena might pop in at some point. We'll see. It's late over there. Larry, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Larry, how you doing?
Hey, Dad, I'm so broke I can't even pay attention. I understand.
And yeah, times are tough for everybody. I mean, absolutely understand that.
Hang on, I gotta answer this text from my mother. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be a really, really good hunt.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's. Excuse me, one sec, guys.
I mean, we're talking this area that we picked out, caves, falls. I mean, the food sources there. You have a mixture of pine tree area, normal area. You got ravines. You got tall mountains. It's all there.
Oh, good. Oh, that's what you said yes to. Okay.
It's just getting out there to find it.
Thank you, goodness. I know.
Yes, goodness. Absolutely.
I've done this so many times, bro, where I just go, and I'm sure you have too. You just guide yourself to a spot somehow. I wouldn't waste my energy anywhere else at this point. Like if I was going to travel, because I'm so honed in on that location.
Yep.
I wish. This is funny. I wish I could. I don't know if I would, honestly. It's been a tough journey for both of us, but I was really bad with my PTSD and stuff when I got back, and he was severely abused. And I was told, don't take him to make a service dog because he won't make it. As soon as I heard that, I was like, shit. I feel like the odds are stacked against me too. And we went through a lot of training. I mean, twice a week. Like, sometimes I was doing. There was like service dog training. Before that, there was like obedience training, and then after that, there was attack dog training. And these guys were very multiverse in what they did. And I would stay sometimes till after all three, because I would stay for the first two and then stay after, and then sit with them and talk with them and just see like anything I could figure out with him. So I got a lot invested in this animal, and he's more to that. He's been on planes, trains, automobiles, stores, port, you name it. He puts on that vest and he goes to work with me. It's been amazing. Yeah, bro. It's like family. Anyway, I'm so sorry, but let's change topics because I'll just bawl all over the place. I know some people think, dogs are just dogs, but to me, it's a lot
like
more.
Kids.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry, Gypsy.
Yeah, mine helped me when my boys moved out and got their own places and stuff, and that realization stepped in that my kids are gone. It's like, okay, well, now I got the pups.
Yeah. That's another thing too. My kids need my attention and shit, but I'm spending so much time on this that it's taken away. It's taken away from too many aspects. I'm not just saying it's taken away from me going doing my own thing. Like it's taken away from too much, and
Right.
I have to let go. I get this, bro.
Excuse me.
DKB, that's funny.
Yeah, but this area, for some reason, throughout the day, I keep on going back to the picture and going, man.
Bro, I went on an app I use called X, and it's like an off-road app too. And I sent you a couple of screenshots, I think. But when I saw it on that app too, because it breaks down a lot with like the lay of the land and the different terrains and this and that, bro, it's crazy. It is amazing. There's a lot of waterfalls in that area.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't realize how many. When I heard mineral springs, because I've been to mineral springs and waterfall areas before in New York, in the Catskills, and when I tell you, it was like it was almost like, oh, you could just sit down anywhere and shit would happen. It didn't even matter. Like I didn't have to tap in. I didn't have to try. It was just like they were there, and I was just like, it was almost like they didn't give a shit that I was there. I think I talked to you about it because I said I walked down the block and the neighbors and shit all were like, Bigfoot, like it was like no big deal.
Yep.
T-Mac, thank you for your service, my friend.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know you served. Yeah, Afghanistan's a shit show. I'm sure Iraq is just the same. And again, it's a beautiful country, I'm sure, but what's going on over there is
Yeah,
it's not. Never forget, we all get help. We all get by with help from our friends. Yeah, we're all here for each other. Yeah, no doubt, bro.
yeah, absolutely.
Like we said in the beginning, this is really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of why I just kind of got it out of the way in the beginning and just kind of breezed through it. And we were gonna do it yesterday, and then we delayed it. And like it's really not like something we want to do. But if we could do it on our own, we would. We just would.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I don't even want to ask the other guys. Like like I saw you say something to T-Mac, and I agree. Like and times are tight right now. So if we can all chip in a little bit, that would be great. And again, if you want to be named, great. I'm not. Some people like to be anonymous. So.
Yep.
Candy, thank you. By the way, some other people said some nice things. I think Alan or Goodens earlier.
Yep.
T-Mac, it's 20 years and 7 months, bro. That's crazy. Nothing beautiful, yeah. Where's this trip? Oh, when?
We're hoping in next week or two.
Yeah, we're pretty much ready. And what I want to do is set it up where we can all arrive whenever we need to. Kind of, we want to try and go. Obviously, weekends are better for most of the guys, so we want to try and arrive on a Friday, very very early, or at least leave very early on a Friday, or whatever time everyone travels and gets there, fine. And then just kind of go through the weekend, and then everyone could trickle out Sunday or even Monday morning, depending on what we're capable of doing. It's all going to depend on finances to depend on what we're able to do.
Right.
But I found some cabins in the sticks that like people rent out on B&B that aren't bad. They're not bad price wise at all. What would cost me to spend a B&B in one night in New York, even during the week, it's like we could get two or 3 days out of it at this location or surrounding area. We'll obviously won't be able to be inside the woods necessarily. We'll just be somewhere nearby, and then we'll kind of troll around and see where our time is best spent, right? Like maybe we'll break off in teams of 2 or 3 and split up and then check out different areas, and then we'll go back at night wherever seems most lucrative, and whatever. We'll play it by ear, but if we're able to stay indoors, it's just going to be way. And that, you're diehard like me. I'd love to sit outside and camp too. I don't mind.
Right.
I don't mind, but I think our time is going to be, after sitting in the car for 6, possibly more hours, and then having to drive back 6, possibly way more hours, depending on traffic. Either way,
Right.
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Right. I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah, do you? Yeah, yeah, Judy, I can't wait. I can't wait. We've been looking forward to it for a long time, but we never really had like solid plan necessarily, or anywhere to hone in on. But when I found this area, I sent it to Jack, and he was like immediately like, "Oh yeah," like just like wow, And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna give this location away after the fact, most likely, unless like we said on Jack's stream, like unless we come across like a physical family of Sasquatch that are like look like they're living in the area, we won't be like, oh, they're over here, But
Right.
yeah, I don't
There's
know.
reports all across that state.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in that area. I don't look into that stuff personally, but
I'll be able to tell you more here in just a little bit. I don't want to break it out because if I say, then that location will definitely be picked.
right. I don't want to say where it is either. Yeah, because somebody's going to swoop in on us. Somebody is going to swoop in on us. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. And that's another reason why we want to go like sooner than later. Not that somebody's going to figure it out, but they might. They might.
Yeah.
Where do people donate? Again, please do not, unless you can, guys. Garrel, I appreciate you. If there's a PayPal link, you could send it to me or Jack. Either way.
Yeah. On PayPal, don't put it on YouTube because it'll take to the end of December to get it.
Yeah, I don't have that option anymore. It's gone. I'm available for I could put it back up, but I'm not.
I can grab the link.
I have mine in the details or whatever it's called, the description. But yeah, if you want, you could drop yours in the chat too if you want.
Okay, give me 1 second. Right now.
Oh, we're trying for this year. We're trying to. That's fine. I get that, Marianne. I get that. This is a tough time financially, right? Christmas is coming. Thanksgiving's coming. I get it. Like, don't stress that at all. At all. Your support is very appreciated. Everybody's.
There's my PayPal link there too. Yeah, if you can't donate, don't feel bad. We'll make it. If you can, awesome.
Yep. There is a fee now. Yep. Especially if you take it from another card, and then it's not as bad as most things. It's really not, but it used to be free. Make sure you guys do the friends and family as well. Always put friends and family because there's 2 different sections, and
right.
You put whatever the next option is. I don't even know what it says, but yeah, they at least 30. I don't even know if they take 30. It might be more now.
For what? I think it's 30 cents, maybe.
On every dollar, yeah, it's at least 30 cents.
I think it's $1 per. Yeah, it's $1 per, I believe.
No, if you donate $10, they take 7. If you donate 100, they take 30. Like you only get 70% of every donation.
Oh, on Google Pay, PayPal,
YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, the super chats or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I get. Some people want to, use the fun little stickers and stuff during during a show or, and it's cool. Like I'm not knocking it, but
right.
I do it all the time. I donate to friends when they have a show or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. It just takes so long to get it.
Oh, forget it. Yeah. I have a sweet campground area with lots of activity near Stearns, Kentucky, if anyone is in that area. Lots of burial mounds. Tridents, 800-pound owls. 800-pound owls, yeah. That was my joke when people were when I put up the video of the white Sasquatch, people were like, "That's an owl." I'm like, you're looking at its head. Like it's not it's not an owl, man. I wouldn't put this up with that title You know, I've seen hundreds of owls.
Right.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, and
Oh no.
I believe with all of our, and they know us all, you know, we've all been out there with them. Like the whole team has been out in the forest. So it ain't like we're new to this. And I always say it's like, you know, I'm finding out when I go into an area, it's kind of welcoming. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
these, you know, they send a telegraph or something, you know, it's
Yeah,
hard to explain. But
it's very hard to explain.
now, if I bring someone that's never been out before, it's a little different.
That could go either way. Yeah,
Yeah,
and you don't really know because you don't necessarily know the inside of that person, right? You
right.
might think you do, but I've thought I did, and then I get there and it's like I get shut down, and I'm like, it just tells me everything I need to know. Like,
Right.
I just look at them like we're not gonna hang out anymore.
Right. That's why I put all the guys through a test, you know, day
Yeah,
one. So like, come on out. You
yeah,
know, I'm gonna put you through your test.
yeah. Um, I get Marion, I get that completely. I have been through the absolute ringer when it comes to my teeth. I totally get it. I think I had my last go round. I think I had like 7 teeth pulled or something like that. It was like bananas. I went through a thing where they did grafting and then it didn't work. They took bone from like back here and like
Oh
I
man.
don't know. Yeah, it was wild. It was a whole big process. Yeah, I would love to travel TKB. Like I said, you know, that's kind of that's where I'm at now, and that's my challenge. Is I want to see, not even just my challenge, like to see different places and experience different things and try it. I know I could succeed in different places, but like even that Florida trip, I didn't succeed on any level when it came to that because it was just too damn hot, and I could not do anything. It was like you open the door, and it was like the doors of hell open because and
Right.
you
Yep.
can't function like you can't
Yep.
tap in that way. Um, but yeah, like TKB saying, yeah, Kentucky, Tennessee. I went down there once to the Smoky Mountains and I loved it. The area was just so like, and now mind you, it was different as you traveled through the mountains. Which anywhere is right. There was like changes in energy, but it felt pretty good in some spots. That's for sure. Yeah, definitely. If you guys are down to travel in the future, we should definitely plan. You know, but this is step one. This is step one. Like I'm in Arizona until spring. I can bring my camp trailer. We're fully self-contained. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Elena and I have been looking into that for a long time, and we're hopefully in the future that'll be our kind of. I don't care what the land looks like as long as we have like a place. Like, and I hope to travel and whatever. I envy those people who live like 2 weeks at a time at different camps and in their big ass RV, and I'm like, I want to do that. Like I
Right.
want to do that. 800-pound owls. Yeah, Arizona, beautiful place. I got to see the Grand Canyon. I know you had. Obviously, Judy. I sat down for about a short week with Logie our Monster, Russell, and Stevie B, and I heard a little bit about what you guys dealt with out there, and that was wild. Ninja Dave, wow, wow, good to see you, my friend.
Ninja Dave, how you doing? Yeah, I think meeting halfway, getting in there, you know, the guys, whoever can come. I mean, I think this would be good. I gotta, obviously we all gotta get together and, plan this out.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need much planning necessarily. Like
No,
we
no.
kind of have. Oh, Christy, oh my God, Christy McNichol. Wow, that is a insane donation. Thank you so much. I don't know if you want me to get into the details, but thank you so much. That really covers a lot more than you can ever imagine. Thank you. Candy as well. Anybody who has donated.
Thank you.
Jack,
Thank you. Thank you.
Jack told me someone donated about food. I don't know who. I'm not asking. He's not telling, and we're not. It doesn't matter necessarily. But we appreciate you. Yeah. Selena Garrett Dunn. Hello. Welcome in. Oh, snowbirds. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous of that. Full-time RVers. I can't even emphasize, and that's what, like, I'm hoping to set up my future that way, and Elena as well, and we're just very into the same thing when it comes to that. It's going to take a lot to make it happen, and time, obviously, but
yeah.
Me too. I want to travel in an RV and go Bigfoot hunting again. Go make a bunch more vlogs and make documentary. Find me a Bigfoot boyfriend. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, they're hard to keep up with.
Yeah. How you doing, Bob?
Bobby, what's up, brother? Bob has been with me. I've met Bob in person. We met actually. How long ago, Bob? Was it 3 now? 2 or 3 years ago? We met in Whitehall, New York. Some of you might know what that is. Some of you might not. But it is, man, it is a, mecca. Let's put it that way. For Sasquatch in the state of New York, the Beast of Whitehall is but it's one of those areas like that's so active. They're actually illegal to shoot. You can't shoot them because that's how common they are in that area.
Yeah,
it's against the law to shoot them. I don't know if you could shoot one or not. I have no idea, but it's a law.
I don't even think you can in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, there's some spots like that. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We are snowbirds. We stay in the snow. Oh shit! Whitehall passed the law on it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Need
Kind
some
of funny.
let me know.
It's kind of funny how we met. Yeah, it kind of is. I'll tell you right now. We were doing a presentation. I was supposed to be in this presentation, and I couldn't find town hall for shit. And it was like right in front of me, basically. The town, the whole town is like so it's 200 yards long, and at least that street is anyway, like the area. And Bob came and got me. I was like lost in the sauce. Put me in the woods, I'll find a way. But put me in a town, and I'm so damn.
All right.
I go to New York City and I get lost in 2 seconds.
Oh man, that's a crazy place.
Oh yeah, forget about
it.
I thought you said Whitechapel. Oh yeah, I'm a mumbling idiot. That's why. Whitehall, New York. Oh, there you are. Hello, Governor. Good to see you. We're talking about you, Roger Blair.
Roger. How you doing, Roger?
Did I say that already? Forget about it. She's always listening to my accent. I guess the same way I listen to hers too.
Yeah.
Alan, thank you for being here. Like you guys, Elena, Alan, you guys crossed the pond. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I know it's late there. So.
Yeah, and we'll let everybody know on the day we take off, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. If we go, I'm thinking it's going to be either probably. I have something to do on the 29th in the morning at like 9-10 o'clock. I'll be kind of tied down till noon. So that would suck. And my family's going to be away like that, like a couple weeks after or something like that. So, I mean, we could still do it. But that's the thing. If we get that cabin with that dog friendly or whatever, I'll just bring him.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back and forth as much as I have to him.
Yeah.
But I think that's our best bet is somewhere. I hope I didn't say the damn town before. I might have, but it doesn't matter anyway. Nobody will find it. I hope, but we're hoping to go soon. Oh wait,
Mhm.
what's this? Mike, please say. So, how's your mother? so, so how's your mother? We just got here. Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, as we traveled, teammate.
Yeah, Judy gave you a nice shout out before. For some reason, I'm picturing Beverly Hillbillies theme music playing as we travel. Oh shit, yeah, probably. Unless you hit traffic, like I'm gonna hit traffic unless I go in the middle of the night or like early morning. I have to basically get through Long Island and through the city before 6:37 a.m. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit a bunch of shit,
Oh yeah.
for lack of better words.
Thank you, Nancy. Appreciate you.
Phone's dying. Looking for your video cameraman. Good night. All right, Nancy. Thank you for being here. Thank you
Yeah,
all so
thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Whether you just popped in or whether you stayed the whole time, don't feel like you have to interact with us either. Just have a good time, hang out, shoot the shit with each other. I enjoy nothing more to see than seeing people like engaging and having a good time. Because I mean, I'm at an age where I don't go out. Like this is me going out. Like I hang out and like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Hey.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
luckily there's no snow in the forecast, so that's a good thing.
No, not
I mean,
yet.
I want snow, but I don't want heavy snow. But I'm not
Yeah,
sure I want snow in an area that I'm not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to see the ground.
you can't go into an area for the first time with snow on the ground.
Right.
Maybe on Long Island or something like that you can because there's not many like footfalls or anything like that. But
Right.
you're in a place where you have like possible like even just a small like even a rock this big that's missing, and if there's a hole in the ground that will f you
Oh
up.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It will f you up.
Yes.
Sprained ankle will put you out of commission for a while, especially at our age, right? I do. I don't even know how to say things. It's so darn. It's a darn shame. Ain't going all the way down to West Virginia. I would love to. Like I said earlier, I would love to travel. I'd love to
Yeah.
travel. I'm sure Jack and other guys
We'll
too.
be in West Virginia not too about springtime. I was down there in West Virginia earlier this year.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. If I come down that way ever, I'll look you guys up for sure. I want to try and make a trip down south at some point, especially down towards like Georgia area and stuff. Lane and I were just talking about this. She was like, "There's people down here you should go see," and it's not. But my military guys, like I was stationed with and shit overseas, especially. A lot of them are still down in that area near Fort Benning and surrounding areas and shit. And you know, my life before Bigfoot, my encounter, and then my journey on forward was, you know, uh, they were a big part of that. Big part. Taking a break from work tonight. Good shit, bro. Good for you. Just a sheet of snow. What did he say before? We have about 3 feet. Wow.
Yeah, that's
On
up
the
by the lake.
Hey,
They always
forget
get
about
80. It's so weird because the lake's
it.
only about 45 minutes from me. And it's like you hit that 20-minute mark and there's like lots of snow. 20 minutes more
Sure.
east or west or
Well,
any
like
which way, and you're not seeing snow.
that's how it is here. And yes, I'm definitely planning. Obviously, we've been talking about this forever too, but the passport's something that's got to happen at this point. I got to get that done. I never needed one. You know, I was in the military, and then when I got out, I didn't want to go anywhere. I was like, I didn't want to go look at a plane. Forget about it. Like I was just, but um, yeah, yeah, we'll go there. We got. I want to see. I want to see Loch Ness, and we were talking about a lot of other places out there. But there's so much over there that people just dismiss.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
you know, yeah. Oh, there's nothing here. People say like, "Fuck, everybody crazy." Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a product of your environment. It happens here too. People don't think Bigfoot is here, you know, that kind of stuff, because what's discussed mostly is like Native American spirits and ghost stories and paranormal, and you know, it's just what people think. So that's where their mind goes, right? Like just like where there's Bigfoot common, that is common, people just go right to Bigfoot. That's just a Bigfoot. But how do you know? You know,
Right.
look into it a little bit.
Right.
You know, unless you're getting telepathy or
Shannon.
something to that effect. Your age, you are young. I better stay out of the woods at my. No, you see, that's the thing. When people say age is just a number, I think about you and Geralt, because you guys would whoop my ass all over town. I tell you right now, like your energy and like I don't know how you guys do it. When I look at all the things you guys have going on at your house, like the goats, the chickens, and like the property, I'm like, sweet baby Jesus. Like I could not. I wouldn't even get out of bed. I'd be like,
Shannon, hello.
oh, Norway is a dream too, right? The stars up there and shit. Oh my
Oh
god,
yeah.
it's hard here to get out in the winter. Oh
I want to
yeah,
go to Ireland.
yeah. I've been there briefly. Um, it was like just near the airport in Shannon, but it was the greenest place I've ever been in my life. You know, I spent a month in Germany, and it was like gray every day. You know, maybe it was just the time of year and luck, but like it was just very gloomy.
Yeah. I'm half Irish, half Italian, so
Oh
my
shit!
dad's my dad's Irish and my mom's Italian.
Oh Mac, my bad, bro. Damn it! I didn't know that. Ken, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know that was you. I'm I'm mental, bro. Oh man, I'm so silly. Sorry, bro. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, bro. It's good to see you. I game with him like all the time.
Yeah.
It's family to me now. That you know, it's just the way of the world, right? When you're down south and nobody talks like this. I feel the same way once I got out. I thought I never want to go back on a plane again. Yeah, bro. Well, you know, like you've been overseas too, so you've done combat landings and combat takes offs and the C-130 and shit. Yeah, like it's I don't know, you know, once you get on a civilian plane again and you ride it and then you see that it's like chill, it don't bother me none. But you know, originally for so long, I just couldn't think of anything else except like a bunch of flares shooting out the bag and crap happening. Shannon Shook, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, it'll happen for sure. We were talking about the RV and traveling around like as a lifestyle earlier. Again, thank you all so much for the donations.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's gonna go a long way. You know, no amount is too small. I don't want to. Again, how do I explain it, or how do I say it? It's not necessary. Like, don't feel like it's an obligation or anything. That's not what this is about. Um, we wouldn't even put it out there if we didn't have to. That's just as simple as
Yeah.
it is. You wouldn't even hear about it if we didn't have to bring it up. The thing is here where the Bigfoot are here in East Tennessee. I also had a sighting of a black leopard a couple of weeks ago. That is cool. There
Yeah.
seems to be an uptick in the past like year or two of big, of large black cats.
Yeah.
Not large. Yeah, well, that's like see, but
Mm-hmm.
I, even I've seen reports of them all over the place now. Like, um, I don't think I've heard any here in New York or even in the surrounding states, but I've heard a lot of reports of big black cats to the point where you know people know that they're looking at something that doesn't belong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got marinara. I got marinara blood. Yeah. We had a Bigfoot and Mothman sighting. It's 2 hours from us. Yeah, it's good to have you here, brother. Combat
How you doing,
landings.
buddy?
Bro, combat landings. Yeah. It's insane. People don't know what we're talking about. This plane, a C-130 it's like the Titanic floating through the air. It's huge. And then they just cut it off. They turn it off and just start diving at the ground. And then they cut it on at the last second. And anyway, it's like you just, when a plane usually slows down to land, it's the opposite. After he goes worldwide, he'll come to Alabama. When you and Mike come to Scotland, anything I can help organize? Oh, that's right. You're out that way. I forgot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Near Oban.
Excuse me.
Black Panther. Oh, see, T-Max said the same thing you did. It's Murphy. That's a fun name to say. I got hooked watching Mike when I seen him start a fire once with a can of gas. New Yorkers are a species of their own. That is my signature thing, right? I try to, every time I go camping, I make a fire, and I try to find. I did it once. This B&B after that had this big barrel. It was like on like maybe stilts this big, four legs, and it was this giant barrel, cut in half.
Right.
And this was pretty deep, so I had a lot to work with, and like it was wide too. So I put a bunch of wood in there, and I gassed it up real good, And my truck takes premium, so this shit is good gas, right? And I pour it on there, and then later I go out and I pour it again, and then at night I put a fresh layer, and then I put a bunch of like sticks across the top, like real thin kindling, and then I put it was like there was piles of leaves everywhere in the yard, dry leaves, so I took those and shoveled them. There was a shovel, and I shoveled them all on top, and I put the gas on top, and I went nearby, and I had my buddy DHP with me, and I take I burned this piece of tape I had. I think I had it on my neck or whatever. Like I wear this tape for my pain, and I threw it on the fire from like 5-10 feet away, and it went boom, and all the leaves went, and then they rained down, and it looked like fireworks raining. It was one of the cooler ones I ever did. But and it was in that barrel, so it was like boom. It had this echo sound to it.
Food.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Instant napalm.
I'm hooked on Mike too. Well, thank you guys. I'm hooked on you guys. I love your I might not always comment or react or whatever, but I always pay attention to the people that I respect and that are really doing actual things. And you guys are both in that category for sure. I love it. I love it. Sometimes I just read it and I don't, or I watch it and I don't really. I'm so busy like soaking it in and enjoying it that I forget to hit the comments. These wild animals are making babies, spreading that seed of love.
With a little help from the pheromone.
Hello, Carla. Welcome in.
Carla, how you doing?
Yeah, instant napalm. Scared silly snuck in the side door. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you. So you got anything going on, Jack? Otherwise, besides this?
Man, this rain's killing me.
Oh, we had a break today with rain.
Rain and rain, man. I can't get out there. Every time that I want to get out in between the breaks, you know, we'll have like a 3-hour break, but then something happens where I have to go do something else.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like, man, I definitely want to get T-Mac down here and the guys out to go back to that nesting area that I found that
Yeah,
night. Oh man, I'm telling you, I snuck down there a little bit and
I
like
don't know
ducked underneath and looked. You can walk under that.
who said that, Trapper or T-Mac. I couldn't tell who was talking. Um, but somebody was like, "Oh, it looks like a wall," and you said nesting area, and I was like, I started to really like go into like screenshot mode, you know what I mean, and like pause, and like I didn't get far after that because I was like going back and forth and back and forth. Even what I try to express to people is what a camera does is like even at a low level it goes like what 700 and something per second.
720.
Yeah,
Yeah.
720 FPS is like a low level filming, right? But or 1020 or whatever the case is, but that's frames per second. So think of how many frames are being taken in 1 second. So you can even these things are moving so fast and so rapidly and such at a different vibration and frequency and with a different energy. You can toggle in between a 1 second period and
Yep.
find something in there.
Yep.
It's wild to think about. Like it really is. It's weird to think about, but it's just a little something that I learned along the way.
Yep. Yeah, and when that's what I do. I have a movement detection software too. I also run it through, and it will tag the moments that it sees something, and I'll go back there. And that's why I drop the round white circles in that area. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
But that nesting area, man. I just had a feeling to get the hell out of there that night. I wanted to go in, but not have I had Junior with me that didn't really
Yeah, you're
know
better off.
the area, and it could have got bad real quick. And that's all I was, and that's what I said on the video. I said, you remember what happened when I brung somebody else in, not to that spot, but somebody that wasn't from out of state into the area? It got bad real quick.
Using those thorn bushes for protection from humans and dangerous animals. Yeah, they
Absolutely.
what they do here, at least, right? I can't speak on a mass scale, but it looks very similar. Is around before fall, right? Before fall hits, but like the very end of spring, the very beginning of fall. Let's say early September, late August, you'll start to see them changing the manipulation in the forest, and they take everything that doesn't all the things that they can manipulate, like vines and thorns and things like that, uh, and thin trees and bushes and everything that they can manipulate. The stuff that stays colorful and like stays thick and whatever, like the stuff that doesn't lose their leaves or whatever, they make lines and things like that with them in their areas where they're going to be. And they have like if you find one, you should be able to find like within a half a mile, give or take, you should be able to find two more, and it's usually in like a triangle. uh they're like propped at different points. They'll hop back and forth, and like it's all very convenient in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I found 2 of them out there.
Yeah, OCST in the building.
What's going on, brother? Oh, CST.
Have you ever lost anything and and had a return? Yeah, this thing. It goes in my. I almost didn't tell this. Yeah, I almost didn't tell this story originally because I didn't want to sound crazy. But anyway, this goes to my really expensive headphones, and it goes to my Xbox, and without it, the headphones are useless. It's what connects your headphones to the Xbox. It's called a dongle, right, or whatever. And I left this up in a hotel or motel, whatever, up in the Catskills. And I got home and I realized I didn't have it. And I was digging, looking through everything, and then I realized, shit, I remember where I left it. I pulled it out of the TV and I put it down. So it was sitting on the dresser, right, like necessarily under the TV. The TVs are flat, right, but it was like right under the TV itself. I could visually see it. Um, I went around. I went to like Best Buy. I called. I looked on Amazon. I called like different places. I tried to get a different. I was like, how do I get just that piece? I don't want to buy a new headset. And then I was digging through my shit again. Like I knew I left it there, but I still just kept digging through my stuff. And I said to myself, man, I guess I did everything. Like I did everything I could do. I did everything humanly possible. I never talk like that, but I said I did everything humanly possible. And I might have thought it fell out of my bag or whatever, right? My travel bag or whatever it was. If I didn't see it physically pass by my eyes, it dropped from above me. And I only have like a 7-foot ceiling or whatever, 6 foot maybe. I don't know. It's low. So it didn't come from far up, but it passed by my eyes and it dropped and it hit me on my toe. So this thing was 150 miles away, but it dropped out of thin air and dropped on my toe. Take it or leave it. I don't know. I can only tell you what happened, you know.
Right.
My buddy in Ontario, and Body, you probably know him, Sasquatch Ontario. I reached out to him right away because he always talks about marbles dropping and appearing in thin air, and he's been doing this a lot longer than me. It was like, when I brought it up to him, it was almost like he was just like, yeah, yeah, it's just another thing, But he was like, yeah, it's crazy how they do that, right? Like, But I was like, shit, all right,
Yeah.
And I didn't want to not talk about it because not doing anybody justice, right? By holding shit like that back.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I had a glow
answer.
stick end up on the car. We were walking down the trail and I don't know if it was, I believe Trapper was like, oh man, we forgot a glow stick back there. And I was like, well, I'm coming back tomorrow, so I'll just grab it. Then we were getting up to the cars and it was sitting on my windshield.
They lost that camera too, I think, where they broke the tripod.
Yeah.
And they brought it back eventually, I think. I've had a few things, but that was the most like mind blowing for me anyway.
Yeah, that was on a live too, man.
Found a huckleberry bush, huge huckleberry bush. They followed out and left a small door. Okay. Hollowed out. Got you. Hollowed out. Mike, I held my breath when you were approaching the Bigfoot learning again. Oh, the leaning against the fence. Oh, yeah. They used that one on TV. I don't know why people love that video. It's so old, and like I was live streaming, and the footage is so bad at this point. Like when they asked me for that a couple years back, and they took a long time to release it on Paranormal Caught on Camera because they wanted to start a new season with my stuff, so they waited for season 6. But that was a very intense moment. I was so nervous because it was a female, or at least that's what I thought. So I dropped down. I got down and I put my head down. I didn't want to seem intimidating. So when you hear me talking, like I'm like this, like kind of glancing up like here and there to make sure it's not coming at me. And I'm like, but I'm trying to look as small and unintimidating as possible, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, that's what me and Trapper, we had to drop to the ground.
Yeah. It's staying out of the cold. Things have been quiet around here. It happens, bro.
Yeah.
It happens. I went 6 months once without a friggin' thing. That's too cool. Yeah, it was pretty humbling. I'll tell you that much. Just record.
Yeah, that's why I start working at the beginning of fall, finding the areas that they're going to be going into.
2 howls and something. They said last time I was in the woods, I lasted about 42 seconds before getting 2 howls and sounds of something running towards me through the leaves before I got out of there. Although I had the cold chill feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. Yeah, you never know what it is. Oh, the great. What's going on? Yeah, they have this I guess it's when there's something like in the next dimension over, and they're kind of paralleling you, um, or walking with you, or just walking by you. Maybe I don't know. And I just call them phantom footsteps. I've heard it so many times and experienced it so many times that I don't know. It's kind of like a doctor taking your temperature, right? Like, or a nurse, whatever. They don't have like the same like level of care as they did. And it's not that I'm like jaded, but I'm kind of like just I I am in a sense, right? And like I forget to call things out sometimes. Like I just do. I forget to I don't know. Like it's not that I'm not enjoying the experience. I forget to relay it all. If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
because I've said things so many times, I just like I almost feel like the people are with me, like when I'm filming, or especially when I was doing lives all the time.
Right.
You know, and you got to remember, like I got to talk, like I got to explain this shit, like, and that's when I got like an EMF meter and stuff because I couldn't physically show people the energy I was feeling and stuff. And there was certain times where, um, I could be like, oh, look at this shit,
Right. Yeah.
That's called manifestation.
The manifestation's a real
It,
thing, man.
it could send you one way or another. Really
Yes,
can
indeed.
give you a badass experience or a good, a bad experience or a badass experience.
Yeah, absolutely 100 on that. Forest friends, hello.
Scared silly. Thank you for stopping by. I'm probably behind.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm probably way behind. I can't wait for the snow so I can show everyone the amount of footprints I always find around my home. I can't wait either, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm waiting. Biting at the bits.
Chat. Good night, all. Thank you for the chat. Got a new staff.
Christy, thank you.
Yeah, Kirsty, thank you so much, especially for the donation as well. Thank you
Thank
so much. It will go a long way. I can't thank you enough. Candy as well, thank you. Anybody
Thank you,
else?
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. In the future, if whatever, doesn't matter. Thank you all for being here. Forest friend, good to see you.
Thank you for stopping in.
I love staffy pups. I don't even know what a staffy pup is. Guys, support one another. There's people in here too that have channels, and some are starting out, some have been around for a long time. Regardless, like show each other some support and some love, and
Absolutely.
even a little comment here and there.
Excuse me.
Even a little comment here and there, it goes a long way. Like it's very motivating to people, and it gives them a little drive and a little like nudge, like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm watching. I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm involved. It goes a long
Jason, how
way.
you doing?
Jason Finch. This guy is one of the most supportive guys you will ever find. See him everywhere and anywhere. Just being. Well, actually, not really. If they're quality people, But I see in all the right spots, Jason.
Yeah. CRJ, hello.
Who's that? CRJ snuck in?
Yeah.
That's OCST's wife, Christy. How you doing? Harold and Christy. I lost my boy 3 months ago. Oh, damn.
Valerie, how you doing?
Appreciate you too, my friend. Yeah, there you go. Valerie, hello. I need
All
more.
right, brother, I got to cut this one short a little bit.
No, it's not cutting it short. You're good, bro.
I really do appreciate y'all. And thank you for the donations. And we're going to make this trip happen. It's going to be a good one.
It's in reach now. It's in reach, and I'll talk to you after. I'm gonna get going too. So go ahead and cut out if you got to, bro. I'll talk to you later.
Right.
And I'm gonna get going too, guys. But thank you for being here, Jack. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys subscribe to CameraMan Crew, and he has a list at the bottom of this page that I don't know how to do, but there's a lot of good channels in there too. But They're always out doing. If you guys like the night stuff, they always do night hunts and the teamwork and
Day
MT
hunts,
is
night hunts.
yeah MT Trapper, T Mac. Shit, I'm probably Tin Man. I think I can't name them all.
All year round, man. We
Good
got a
guys.
good team, including you,
That's,
man. You're on the team
well,
too, bro.
I know, but I'm looking to be an in-person guy. Like
Oh yeah.
finally.
Hey, don't.
Uh,
Hey, I'm a hugger, man.
Yeah, no, but there's a lot. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but there's a lot to show you guys. I want to. There's a lot that we need to say to each other that we won't like type out or you know what I mean.
Right, right. Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. If
Oh
I don't
yeah,
get to see
shit,
you.
shit. I got so much going on. All right, bro. Well, thank you.
Yep, give me a call. And thank everybody for donations and being here. And like I said, don't feel like you have to donate, and don't feel like you have to donate $1 million if you do donate. Really do
Absolutely.
appreciate y'all, man. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving. LIB. I'll talk to you soon. Everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
All right, my brother. Be good.
Wherever it is, somewhere over here. I think it
No, subscribe to that guy.
is. All right, man.
I pointed the wrong way. All right, be good, bro.
All right, man. God bless. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, bro. All right, my friends. It's amazing when I hear footsteps on the back side of the house go about 80 yards, but when you come around the corner, nothing is there. No doubt. Yeah. And then you said phantom footsteps. Yeah, that's just, I don't know where I came up with that. Maybe I stole it from somebody. I have no idea, bro. I can't even keep up. But there's, sometimes I hear people say things like I used to call the arches bend and tucks, but then I heard like somebody say arches, and it just really stuck with me. I think it was camping with Sasquatch. Oh, Cammy, thank you. All right, good to well, thank you all so much. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too. Amanda, good to see you. Carla, thank you for being here. Hell, I'll call you after at some point. Gotta... Happy Thanksgiving, yes, guys. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. I keep forgetting to throw that in there. I got so much going on right now with my family, my dog. I don't want to dive into all that, but it's there's just a lot going on, so we're not really doing much this year, but it's all right. Keep your vibrations high. Yes, I found out that the Bigfoot Museum, Lacey, Washington, where I live, this blows my mind, brother-in-law. That's cool. I hope you get to go in. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that where there's museums and shit. I didn't know either. There was one there I found out there was one upstate New York that it's not big. It's not a big museum, but it's there, and I thought it was cool. No, you, Mr. Omac, good to see you, brother. Thank you. Um Sorry I didn't realize who the hell you were for a minute. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't piece things together proper sometimes. All right, babe. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Take this week off. Yeah. Well, yeah, unfortunately, I'm kind of running around doing things, running people around that can't. There's just a lot going on. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey guys, say a prayer. Team Night just popped up and reminded me. Say a prayer for those people who need it. Especially overseas and stuff. We've spent holidays without our families and crap like that, and you're eating off a cardboard plate, and it's whatever. It's full of sand and shit. Yeah, but we got a lot to be grateful for, even when things are rough and tough and rugged. I bet, bro. I didn't do no 20 years, so it's a small building. Yeah, do it, bro. I'm sure they have stuff in there that they don't have anywhere else. Haunted Highgate. Yeah, do it. Let us know, please. I'll post the video if you make one. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. All right, guys. Thank you all again for everything. Your support means the world. Obviously, Jack feels the same way. Check out CameraMan Crew. Again, he's got a bunch of links in there. Support one another. And as always, thank you. And I will see you on the next one.